Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Default! Oh, a Phoenix down. I'm gonna need some of those, actually. I was about to say, the first thing I want to do today is stock up on some items that we're gonna need coming up here. So, let's see. I want to get up to 20 Phoenix downs. I don't think I'll use remotely that much, but I want to have way more than I will need. And let's see, Dragon Fangs. I would like to stock up on as many of those as I can get. How about we leave, I don't know, 10,000, just in case I end up needing them. But the Dragon Fangs, yeah, we want as many of those as we can get. And I've already tried killing the dragons. By the way, if you try to fly around the world or whatever, I think we're still in the world that we were in before. We didn't go to another world, before going through the Holy Pillar, I think, because, if you go to Eternian Central Command, Brave is still there saying, hey, you could, challenge us to a fight again if you wanted to, but, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna do that. So, for now, we gotta talk to all of our party members about, well, what's going on with Eri and all that other stuff.
It's just as Father and Master Kami Izumi said.
What do you mean? They didn't say anything.
But I was blind. Completely ignorant.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the problem. They didn't educate you at all.
I saw everything in black or white.
It is! I mean, child slavery, bad. Mass murder, bad. Drugging women and locking them in your basement, bad. I mean, those are pretty damn clear black and white things.
How could I let this happen? How could I have been such an idiot?
Well, I don't know. I could think of a few reasons, although I don't think they actually say. I mean, they had irrational expectations of you, or they were angry with you about your betrayal and they weren't thinking straight, or maybe they didn't want us to work or want to risk us actively or directly working against their interests more than we already knew, or more than we already were, if we knew exactly what they were trying to do. I mean, I could remotely buy those arguments. They don't say that, but I could understand.
You aren't. There was no way you could have known, Edea.
Yeah, they didn't tell us anything.
Eri is going to pay for this betrayal. Along with her master Ouroboros, too.
Angry face.
That much I know. But still, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
Well, you better get over it quick!
Have you seen Agnès?
I like how Tiz is like, get me out of here! I don't want to be in this conversation! Dude? You're not gonna tell us, are you? Okay, well, let's try and talk to Agnès, then. Game? There we go. Ah, there she is. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, there you are.
Dude?
The repairs are almost done. It's time we talk strategy.
Get ready to kick ass and take names.
This is all my fault. My trust in Eri has devastated the fate of innumerable souls.
Well, no, I would disagree with that. I would think it's her betrayal that devastated the fate of innumerable souls.
And that includes you, Ringabel, and Edea too.
We're still in one piece.
All because I was a fool.
That's not true! You're not responsible for anyone's fate but your own!
No, you can't bring logic into this! You're a JRPG protagonist! You're supposed to irrationally beat yourself up for this over and over again!
You're all blaming yourselves.
Not ring a bell.
Well, fine. Be sad. Feel guilty. Regret what none of us could have helped.
Reminds me of another game.
But the minute the repairs are done, all that ends.
Leave it at the door.
Aerie deceived us. Aerie. And a lot of people have suffered as a result.
Yeah, she set up a really good set of circumstances to create a problem only to have us solve it.
But that's why we can't sit here wallowing in sorrow. She must be stopped.
And, like, I mean, we had a pretty damn clear, or we saw a pretty damn clear cause and effect relationship between awakening the crystals and the ecological problems of the world going away.
And we're the ones to do it. The time to put an end to this is now.
Yeah, we got all the asterisks and everything.
Come to the bridge when you're ready. We'll await you there.
I mean, I like how they set up how Aerie tricked us and all that, because, I mean, the only reason you would know what was going on in the first 4 chapters is because you know JRPG or video game tropes or whatever, not because of any actual evidence presented in the first 4 chapters. So I like how they handled that part of it.
I'm sorry to have kept you all.
We understand.
So, what are we to do now?
Kick Aerie's ass?
We go see the sage.
Why?
I don't see any other options.
Oh, yeah, I suppose if we look at the world map, we can't do a whole lot.
He foresaw that this would happen.
No, I don't think so. I think that was the angel.
What do you think, Agnès? Yes, I agree. Please, set a course immediately.
Are all the repairs done? Hey, alright. Oh, and we got more party chat. I hate that you're putting an apostrophe S there, game. Now, those 2 abilities there, Phoenix Flight is a monk ability that reduces your HP to 1, but you'll deal damage equal to the amount of HP spent on that, if I recall correctly. And then Minus Strike deals damage equal to your max HP minus your current HP. So you could deal a lot of damage that way, except there's plenty of ways of dealing max damage without relying on that anyway. So yeah, I mean, you don't need to put yourself in that kind of danger. So yeah, why bother? But I guess that's just something they might have intended you to do. Maybe he learned Phoenix Strike from Barrett's there. Ah, well, there you go. Maybe that's how Holly learned re-raise, if you know what I mean, viewers. Ah, okay, I didn't know that they actually went into detail about that, but okay. Well, you can only do so much. Maybe if you did like a... No, I was thinking of like a sword magic drain, but that would nullify the point. So, yeah, I don't know. That seems like a lot of work for something that could be accomplished otherwise relatively easily. Like, much more easily, like I did. Oh, really? I don't know what that ability does, stand ground. I'd have to look that up with Tiz there. You know, let me check that out right now while we're doing this. Let's see. Okay, so you... Oh, you don't have that. Okay, let me, Okay, there you go. Alright, so what do we got here? Oh, okay. That is a really expensive cost for an ability that really isn't that good. I mean, at that rate, you might as well just use Font of Life or re-raise and save the 3 support points there. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't exactly seem like the best plan, but... Okay, so now we're done here. Let's see. Well, I guess we can't go straight to the Dark Aurora like we did before there. So instead, let's... Oh, no, not there. We need to go to... Where is it? Ah, Juliana Woods there, yeah. Okay. There you go. Well, let's talk to the Sage and see what he can tell us about what's going on here. Hey, how's it going?
Is the time finally come?
How do you know?
There is much I would speak of.
I mean, we kicked your ass and all that. And DeRosa. And everyone else.
At last. At long last.
What?
Sage, we must rely on your wisdom. You are all we have.
But aren't we just gonna kick Ares' ass anyway?
Though I fear I am far from all-knowing myself, child.
What do you mean?
Ouroboros, the celestial realm. It's the first I've heard of most of this.
Oh. Well, then you're useless to us, aren't you?
No. What are we to do if even you don't know? How do we stop this?
Well, sticking him with a sword might help.
Patience, child. He will be with us presently.
What do you mean?
Ah, and here he is.
And here he is now! Oh, hey!
All here, I see. No need for pleasantries. I'm more or less aware of the situation.
Then let's begin.
Yeah, this is also kind of why I figure this is the same world as Chapter 8, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense for them to know who we are.
Begin what?
Unless they can contact themselves between worlds, which they kind of seem to have more knowledge than you would think they should if they didn't have that ability, but whatever, I don't care.
Agnès, take the pendant you received from the sage and raise it aloft.
You want me to summon a friend?
All right. Like this?
That will do. Now, for the rest. Line up behind Agnès and join hands, all of you.
Right.
Trying to think of a Lufia 2 reference. But, okay.
May I ask why?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not sure what we're trying to accomplish here. How is Anya supposed to raise the pendant above and hold our hands at the same time? How does it even work?
As party to these events, you have the right to know. And the desire as well, I expect.
We probably should have told you like 40 hours ago, but better late than never, right? Right?
The revelation as spoken by the angel.
Didn't you already tell us about that?
Shall we?
Indeed.
Well, I suppose maybe they're assuming we didn't do the whole vampire castle stuff in the event that we didn't do all the side quests. Whoa!
What's happening?
Shh. Remain silent.
O warriors of light, hearken unto these words, should they reach you yet.
It's a secret to everybody!
The mark upon the evil one heralds the beginning. The bringer of ruin has risen.
Not.
His name is Ouroboros.
How did you know about that? I mean, she shouldn't have known about that. But we'll just assume she does.
Ouroboros, bringer of ruin, shall devour all worlds linked by his harbinger.
Oh. How's he gonna do that?
You and your world, and the whole of life on myriad other worlds now face extinction.
Well, okay.
Hear me, warriors. Ouroboros must not be loosed upon creation.
Well, isn't it a little late for that?
You must use every ounce of your being to see this scourge contained.
What about the Forsaken? No, that's another game, viewers.
Wise guardians of the warriors of light, the time has come.
Oh my goodness, you actually, well, yeah, used that expression. I usually prefer it saying the time has come instead of the time is come, even when it's grammatically correct.
Which of you will do as I have instructed?
Aren't we all?
That particular role falls to me.
Oh, okay, alright, goodbye.
It galls me, but you're the only one for it.
What do you mean?
You watch over them, Sage.
You're not gonna tell us, are you?
Warriors of light, know that you do not walk alone.
Well, yeah, we're all here.
There are those who protect you, those who await your return, those who have entrusted you with the future,
After you kick their ass.
those who brave the same battle you do, and you walk with one another.
What do you mean?
Should despair take hold, and your spirits falter, raise me aloft once more. Now go, onward, warriors of light, my friends across the bounds of time and place.
Okay, so how does that help us?
Who or what was that?
The angel. The one who suddenly appeared and halted our fight 1800 years past.
So that's all the evidence you got? A vague 1800-year-old prophecy? Yep.
And if I'm correct,
What do you mean?
The Agnès of the world I hail from.
Oh, yeah.
What?
What about her?
I failed to protect her.
Oh, I thought you meant, Edea. Well, her too.
she may be, or perhaps not. Eri has interlinked tens of thousands of worlds.
Oh, that's it? She's been around for over 1 billion years!
Myself from a different world? But why? How could she have...
Perhaps her prayers for salvation reached the celestial realm. Or perhaps she sought only to warn her counterparts in other worlds.
It doesn't really matter now, does it?
There is no way of knowing now.
May I ask, Lord DeRosso, what is it you must do?
That burden is mine alone. You will know before long, if all goes to plan.
Oh, okay, never mind then. So, if you're gonna take care of this, what do you need us to do then?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've preparations to make.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Speaking of, I shall break the final seal upon the Kustra Archipelago if it be of any use to you.
Hey, alright. That's where the Dimension's Hasp was before, by the way, viewers.
I locked away the direst of the arms I took from the Orthodoxy in the cavern's deepest depths.
Hey, alright.
You might seek them out, should you think it necessary before you face Ouroboros.
Well, that might be a good idea. There is one more piece of equipment down there that I haven't gotten in my journal yet. Let me see. Where would that have been? Ah, items. So yeah, I've gotten one of pretty much everything in the game except one sword, and you find it all the way down there. So let's see, how's my setup looking? Not very good at all. So what I want to do is, well, let's head on over there then. To the Dimension's Hasp. Or you could go to Norendi Ravine in the Dark Aurora, which is pretty much the same as it was before there. Okay, so let's see. Go to Florum there, and Dimension's Hasp. So that's where that, yeah, Kustra Archipelago is around here. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to take a moment to rearrange my setup here. I'll put a link in the video description to the first time we came to Dimensions Hasp earlier in the LP, but yeah, it's a long trip, so I'll just skip to the end or wherever I left off on the 9th floor, because that door that was there is unlocked now, like, well, Juliana was saying. So he released the seal on that so we can get all the way down there. But I also want to fight some of the random battles on the way down there too. So what I'm going to do is rearrange my setup to handle some random battles, maybe get a level on the way down there, and I'll just meet you right outside the door on the 9th basement level down there. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back on the 9th basement level of Dimensions Hasp there, and now this door is open. Yeah, the only way you can open that door is by getting to the end chapter on the way down here. You get to the end chapter and then talk to Juliana, and he unlocks that door. If you got here back in the finale chapter, when you shattered one of the crystals, then that door is locked and you can't get access to anything that's down here. But you do get access to some pretty good equipment, so let's take a look around and see what we can find. But yeah, to my knowledge, there's no way to get that door open without getting up here or down here to this point. I've also disabled the encounter rate in this area, so that way I can just get through pretty cleanly. But I will be I will be fighting the enemies on the way down here later, but not right now. I just want to show you, hey, here's how you get all the way down here and do everything that you can do. I just want to fill up the map also a little bit while we're trying to, get everything that's in the Dimensions Hasp. But yeah, there's really not a whole lot to it, to this last floor here, but okay, so we got all the treasure, but what, that's it? Well, no, there's something else around here, including another dragon fang there. But let's see, if you go around here, you can find a secret passage. Yeah, haha. And if you go down here, what are you doing here? Oh, well, aren't you human? Oh, right. You are human, right. Well, what do you mean? You're my save point. I thought you were supposed to, save my game before doing anything, but no, now you can actually fight the adventurer. How hard could she possibly be? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely Default. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.